people across these lands they call Canada all have stated that this is not in the national interest.
First Nations and people from the community have gathered here at the front gates of the Kinder Morgan terminal. They've staged a sit-in blockade in protest of the Trans Mountain pipeline expansion.
Climate! Justice! Climate! Justice! Climate! In a good way.
Demonstrators gathered this morning to discuss the plan of action for the day. They then marched through the forest, ending up at Kinder Morgan's front gates. They plan to block any traffic going to and from the terminal with what they call a peaceful sit-in blockade. Right now, time is of the essence for the pipeline expansion. Kinder Morgan still has trees to cut down in the area, and they have to do it by March 26th. That's when bird nesting season begins, making it illegal for any trees to be chopped. If the deadline isn't met, pipeline construction would be delayed yet again until August.
Regardless of the deadlines that Kinder Morgan has imposed on it by its commitments to its shippers, people have made a declaration that we're going to take collective action to defend these lands and waters and the rights of Indigenous peoples against the intentions of Kinder Morgan to build the Trans Mountain pipeline. And we're going to do whatever is necessary to stop this project.
This latest protest comes 1 week after thousands of First Nations and community members marched against the pipeline project. At the time, protesters had a court order to stay at least 50 meters away from Kinder Morgan property. On Thursday, the BC Supreme Court brought that distance down significantly to just 5 meters. Approved by the federal government in 2016, the Trans Mountain pipeline expansion is set to triple the amount of diluted bitumen flowing from Alberta's oil sands to BC to 890,000 barrels per day. Activists here believe Alberta does not need to rely on fossil fuels for economic prosperity.
What we've seen with the renewable energy sector is just a lack of political will by political leadership. Canada has the technology to transition to a renewable energy economy, and we have political commitments under the Paris Accord to have to do that.
Activists say this sit-in blockade is just the beginning. They plan on taking what they call bold actions every day at the terminal until the project is cancelled. In Burnaby, Travis Prasad, City News.